Hello and welcome to Motivation Mondays from newslettermarketer.com. This story is taken from Steve Harvey, and I've always enjoyed Steve Harvey and his work and his many talents, his comedy shows, and him doing Family Feud and everything like that. He also has some great motivational speeches, some great stories on his show, and he likes to cover stories that happen in the community, good things that happen, even controversial things he likes to cover sometimes. Now, this story is really, really great, and I think it's a lot that we can kind of take out of this story as entrepreneurs and also as newsletter marketers. So let's take a look at this story. It's a story about bullying, and that's something that really affects our kids today. You know, all of us want to be, we kind of want to fit in, and some of us are shy, introverted, or whatever like that. We don't fit into society or don't fit in the crowd, and then kids start to pick on us or, you know, things like that. And it's not a good thing, but this story is so good because it really gets into that human-to-human factor, and it's something that I always talk about expressing, using with your newsletter. So let's take a look at this video.
Randy Smalls took matters into his own hands with some unique parenting when he found out that his daughter was involved in teasing her classmate, Ryan. Please say hello to Randy, Rishana, and her daughter, Ryan. So it was your daughter, Rihanna?
Rihanna, yes.
Who was one of the kids that was bullying.
Right. Well,
wow.
My daughter was not the actual bully.
Okay.
But her classmates was bullying Ryan, but she was laughing at what the classmates were saying.
Oh, okay.
So I told her laughing is just as worse as saying what they're saying, because laughing kind of put the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
So,
Let me ask you this, Ryan. What were your classmates teasing you about?
My skin color, how I am, clothes, hair, anything.
That's a shame.
You know, that skin color you got, girl, that's that chocolate, girl, that's that
Stupid.
girl, that's that thing, woo! So, what all did you say to your daughter about her actions?
Steve said I'm gonna embarrass the poor girl. Oh man, but yeah, when she grow up, that chocolate might get her a little bit of an advantage.
The consequences of those actions.
well, I raised my daughter to first respect herself and respect everyone around her. I told her, going around bullying people, you don't know what state of mind people might be in. You don't know what's going on with them. So I told her it's best not to bully at all. Bullying is horrible. So I wanted her to understand that.
So what did you do? You had some type of consequences about this?
Yes, well, my daughter's a shopper. I was saving money for a while to take her shopping. And since they was bullying Ryan at school about her clothes and her hair and her appearance, I thought it was best for me to take the money I was saving for her and use it on Ryan.
Wow, that is amazing.
Wait a minute.
See, that's why Steve had people on the show.
So you took her shopping?
Yes. And Rihanna's punishment was that she comes with us to help pick Ryan clothes and shoes.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. So, Rishana, what was your reaction when you first found out that Ryan was being bullied, and how did you handle it?
Rather upset. Was just ashamed that my child have to go through the things that she's going through in school itself alone, and it's just unimaginable for her and very stressful for her at this time.
Yeah. How did you want to handle it?
I was gonna go to that school.
You ain't want her up at that school. That looked like a whole nother situation there.
Yeah, sure did.
Shauna come up to that school, it's gonna be something going on up there. This table's gonna get turned over. Yeah, that's what I figured. So
she gonna ruffle some feathers.
Rihanna's here. This is your daughter. So what lessons did you learn from this?
I learned not to bully people because you don't know what they're going through. And if she gets bullied at school or someone's picking on her, I stand up for her.
That's great lesson.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out the words, how to describe what happened through all of this. I thought it would just be like, oh, he's just gonna handle it, and it would just go back to the same thing over and over. But this had actually helped with my depression and my confidence for everyone.
And see, that's the thing with this is, you see, she says she's suffering from depression. She has lack of confidence. You know, people have illnesses, things like that, mental illnesses that people don't understand when you don't have them. My sister she suffered from addiction. You know, she suffered from alcoholism to deal with her depression and anxiety. And then when that would run out, she would go to shopping and be addicted to that. Then it would be eating. You know, these things are real that affect people. And you're making the situation worse by bullying someone. I never understood the bullying. And the thing is, it's funny, even as adults, when you grow up and get into the real world, people still do it. It's like, I don't know if it's like 10 to 15% of the population are just people that, I guess, they're unhappy with themselves or whatever, or they get some type of satisfaction off of talking about someone else or trying to put someone else down. That's how they bring themselves up. And it's really a shame that you do that. You see a lot of that with the internet and trolls. You know, they troll people on the internet and do different things. And, you know, somebody makes a good video and then somebody comes along and tries to take it down and saying all these crazy things. And, you know, it's funny how people will actually put all this energy into trying to make someone else feel bad when they could be using that energy for good or promoting someone else or making themselves better. But they're actually bringing a person down. It's a shame.
I can stick up to myself now, and then with Rihanna's help, I'm actually getting better at learning how to say what's on my mind and stand up for what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah. It's hard for her. It's just how she is. She's just a shy person.
You know, this is an example of men who step into kids' lives who don't have a father that's active. You know what I mean? It's a lot of men that do that, man. I mean, Father's Day should be opened up for men who step in to these single women who have these kids, and the man, for whatever reason, is not doing his job and fulfilling his duties and obligations, and then some other man come along and just fill the role, man. That's a special kind of dude. See, any male species can be a father. Anybody can be a father. You got to be a special dude to be a dad, man. You got to be a special dude to be a dad, to step in and do what dads do. You know what I mean? Fathering, that's nothing. Being a daddy, to get a little girl call you daddy, that's a whole nother thing. Not that's my father, that's my daddy. That's a whole nother feeling, man. I just take my hat off to you for that, man.
Yeah.
You know. Well, Randy, I want to talk to you because every Valentine's Day weekend, you put together an event. You put together a formal father-daughter dance.
Yes, sir.
You do this.
Yes, sir.
He's already doing good
How
stuff.
long have you been doing this and why?
I'm doing it now 3 years because I want the fathers to show their daughters how a date is supposed to go.
Yeah.
You don't want the daughters to go out with someone and they don't know or don't know how they're supposed to be treated.
Yeah.
So I put this together to have the men bring their daughters and show them how to take a lady out.
That's so awesome. It's so awesome.
That's pretty good, because you're absolutely right. You know, I hear that you want to do something else special for Ryan. What is it?
Okay, so for the last 3 years, Ryan, I was doing the Valentine's father-daughter dance. This year I would want you to come along with me with my daughters so we all can go as one big family.
Oh, so nice.
Girl, you finna go to a father-daughter dance.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
No, that's really good. That's what it is. That's what love feel like.
Yeah.
It kind of leaves
hit it
you
right
kind
there.
of breathless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. Randy, I gotta tell you, man, I applaud you for doing this, man. I just think you just one of them out of sight.
Yeah, man.
Out of sight guys, man. So this is what we did.
See, that's what it's about.
When we heard
It's
about
about
this
giving.
Valentine's Day.
It's about giving, about showing love toward others. What is wrong with people in society? And it's not like I truly believe it's not like everybody is like that or whatever. It's just a small part of the population. The media always puts out that part of the population out front. Oh, everything is this way. And man, more people want to show love than to be so divided and to be so angry and things like that. I believe that a lot of it has to do with the media and certain aspects of people's influences and everything like that that is causing people's problems. If you go to 10 people and on the street right now and talk to them, majority of them want them to show love toward each other and everything like that. The thing is, though, you just have to take the initiative to do it. If you see a need or you see something that you could do, go ahead and step and do it. A lot of people, they see it and I don't want to get involved. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do this. I'm worried about what other people think. Not that gentleman, how he started that dance and stuff like that. And his daughter, man, she should have known
Formal
better.
that you throw for fathers and daughters dance. We reached out to a boutique called the Foxy Lady Boutique as a store in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and they are excited to donate a beautiful dress to Ryan and your daughter, Rihanna, that you all can go and pick out your dress for this event. And it's all on our folks over at the Foxy's boutique. So you all go, so you ain't got to worry about what you going to wear, because you finna go up in there and be so fly. Walk up in there and let them have it. Huh? Hey, throw your hair. Hey. Throw your hair. Let me see. Just flip. Bam. Oh, just like that.
He's so stupid.
Ask me nothing else about me. Yeah, I think that's a great story. Congratulations. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. Everybody, nice hand for Randy, Rashawn, everybody.
It's such a beautiful story.
Thank y'all.
It's such a beautiful story. Steve has some great stories. He really does. So, what can we learn from this? So we can learn a lot. We really can. We can learn about how parents need to get into children's lives, our kids' lives, really see what's going on. Look how in ways in which you can help. I got two things down here. Number one, go into your community. If you got a small business, it don't matter what it is, small business or whatever, see what's going on in your community and find good stories like this. And you could share these stories in your newsletter. There are thousands of stories like this in your local area that you just don't know about. It's going all around, in the schools, what people have done, whatever the case is. They're just great stories like this. Look for stories like this in which you can share in your newsletter, and it will make your customers and everyone feel good. It don't have to be a long, drawn-out story, like I always say. 4 sentences, 5 sentences, tell a little story, what happened, what someone is trying to do to make a difference. There's so many different things. I can break this story down to 3 different articles in newsletters, talking about parents, talking about fathers, and then talking about what this gentleman is doing. Those are 3 separate feel-good stories that you could put in your newsletter. And then to really kind of hone in and focus on what's going on in your community. What things are going on in your community that you can share that can make a difference in someone's lives or whatever like that. What is your business doing? How is your business involved in things like that? All those are great stories to share in your newsletter. So as you continue to go on in your newsletter marketing, try to let your newsletter be, I like to call it the beacon of light. It's almost like a lighthouse in a storm. All the media and a lot of the stuff around is always showing negative things. You can put great stories like this in your newsletter, no matter what your business is. You could share good stories like this, and you could be that beacon of light that people see in the storm. Like, wow, I really like them. They're always sharing these feel-good stories and motivating me. I want to start to give back, or I want to start to do this or whatever. Share those stories. Be a beacon. Be the lighthouse in your niche, in your market or whatever. Build, Build credibility, loyalty, and continue to market your business, and you could be successful doing that. And when you do that, people will stay on to you. That loyalty, they see that common ground, they will stay with you. You'll make that human-to-human connection. Okay? All right, that was this episode of Motivation Mondays. If you're having any problems or trouble with your newsletter marketing, please stop by newslettermarketer.com. Download our free book, Become a Newsletter Marketer. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will continue to see you in the story. Take care for now.